Hello everyone, welcome to a tutorial presented by the SC Child VB. In this tutorial, we are going to learn how to use the math mode and equation in it. So now, this is the basic thing in LaTeX. You know that when you use Word, it's very difficult for you to write things like x squared. So in Word, it's very difficult to write things like x squared, or you write even fractions. When you write fractions in Word, the easiest method of doing it is writing, if you want to write x plus 1 all divided by 2, the way of writing it will be as such: x plus 1 all divided by 2. So this is the way that you are going to write this format in Word. Or you are going to use some schematic schemes or symbols which are directly integrated in Word, which are very difficult to use. So the basis of LaTeX is to write it in its math mode and its equations. So it's very functional in it. So now, how do you implement the math mode and equation in LaTeX programming? So now let's start. In order for you to use the math mode in LaTeX programming, the first way of using it is by using your $sign, as we initially said. So you have the $sign, you open and close. When you write A equals to B plus C, it is inside the math mode. So it considers it as, you see that when you write here, let's see the difference. When you write A is equals to B as such, and come here plus C. So I've written the similar format. I go on the next line. You see the difference that will happen when you write in the math mode. So you compile and then you run it. You come here, you see A, you see this, the way of writing the letters here is completely different from here. So this is the math mode, and the math mode is very essential because it's trying to align the formulas. They try to align the equation on a line. So it's very useful to use the math mode in it. So that is why when you are going to see the powers, the indices, and the summation, all of them are only used in the math mode. They are not considered in this other mode, normal mode, or the text mode. So this mode which does not have the $sign are considered to be a text mode, and this having the $sign are considered to be a math mode. So now, example, if you want to write the summation, let's say I want to write the summation of x. As such, I want to write the summation of x. You see that if I just compile here, as such, it's going to present me with errors on the summation of x. But now, if I come here inside the math mode, I write inside the math mode summation of x inside the math mode. So I come here, I say I go to another line. So we are going to see how to write summations in the next tutorial. So let's see how to write summations. So you have this summation of x shows as such in the math mode, but when you are outside the math mode, see that this command is not visible, it's not known in the text mode. It's only in the math mode that is known. So that's the use of the math mode in order to write mathematical equation. So the first method of writing the math mode is as such, with a $sign as such. Now the second method of writing the math mode is with using the $2 signs, and you write other $2 signs on the other side. So let's say you have A is equals to B plus C. So this particular one is used in placing this on a particular line for itself. So let's try and see what happens with it. So that this one is on the particular line for itself. You see that it's centered and it's in a particular line for itself. So when you write double $sign, it tries to align the equation in the center, while the single $sign is going to place the equation in the initial position it was. Let's say that I remove this. I don't place the down sign. I write this is is my equation. So when I write here, this is my equation, I compile, and then I run. You see that A presents here. So let's have this. If I can put on the same line as such. You see that A and B are on the same line. While in the math mode, if I come and I place them, I remove this and I place them on the same line, what do you realize? Let's try and see what happens. So we have this. We compare, and then I run here. So you see that it's the A plus B is still placed on one location for itself. So it does not enter the it's not aligned with the text mode here. So when you write the double dollar sign, the math mode goes on a line and center for mathematical equation to be written. Now, the next method of writing the math mode is by using the begin equation and begin equation array. So you have, let's start with begin equation. So here is begin equation. So this is begin equation and it's end up equation. So now you can write here A plus B. You write A equals to B plus C, and you come down, you also write B D is equals to B plus C. Then it implies that A is equals to D. You have this. So this is equation. So now you come, you compile, you run, it shows on the same line. I say A is equals to that, B is equals to that. We are going to arrange it further by going on the other line as such. So now what you have to note is that when you write begin equation, the difference between begin equation and begin and equation array is that equation does not consider go to the other line. Everything that is being placed here is only entering on one line. If you want to write A is equals to B plus this and that and make sure that everything enters on one line, you write begin equation. So you see how the format is. The format is still on the same line on itself, and then you write all on the same line. And at the end, you see that there is 1. You write, it is going to name the equation as equation 1. Now, in order for you to remove that equation 1, you can place this asterisk sign at the end. You can place the asterisk sign at the end. You compile. You see that it has removed equation 1. Asterisk sign at the end. So now let's use now the other format, equation array. So we have here begin, we have equation array as such. Now we begin equation array, we are going to you have to copy this and we paste it here. So when you paste it here, you are going to see how they are going to move to the next slide contrary to this. So we compile and then we run. You have this. You see that this is on the single line, while this come on the next line. You see that when you go to the next line, they go on the next line. Actually, as you said in equation array. Now you need to know that when you are writing again equation array, this one and this one are aligned just by log, but this one is out of alignment. In order to make sure that this one come in alignment with all this, This is used only in equation array. When you have begin equation array, you have to place here the address sign, or you place that and sign, place again and sign here, you place and sign here. Everywhere that there is equals to, just place and sign back and front, such that it's going to be aligned in one particular line, as you are going to see now. So we copy, we compile, and we run here. So now when you open, now you see that the equal sign is all aligned all through. So if you don't want that the equal sign is shifted when you have many equations to write, you can put the alignment only on one line as such. So we have seen in this tutorial the math mode and equation and ways to write equation, how the format of writing equation. First one is by placing $1 sign on both sides of equations, $2 sign on both sides of equation. The next method is by writing begin equation, which write the equation on one line, and begin equation array, which write arrays of equation on vertical lines. And in order for you to place the equal sign on one vertical line, it's preferable to place this and sign back and front of the equal signs in order for you to have it on the vertical line. So this will mark the end of math mode and equation in LaTeX programming. Thanks for your kind attention.